heat zones of the
Earth.
In the previous class we discussed about the important latitudes. We discussed about
Important
important
latitudes.
latitudes. There was equator, Tropic of Cancer, Arctic Circle, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, and the Antarctic Circle, and the Antarctic Circle. Between these important latitudes, we have divided Earth. This is the shape of the Earth. We have divided this Earth into different heat zones. These heat zones we have divided it on the basis of the heat it receives from the sun. The heat it receives from the sun. Example, this is sun. The amount of the heat the zone receives, we have divided the Earth into different heat zones. Alag alag zonen mans chhe Earth kırmız divide. Alag zonen mans chhe Earth kırmız divide. Yus ak zone chu, that is known as torrid zone. Zone heat zone number 1, that is known as torrid zone. Torrid zone lies between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. This line is equator. Tropic of Cancer. Torrid zone lies between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. This zone receives the maximum amount of heat. And the sun rays fall directly on this zone. Vertically on this zone. This zone is known as torrid zone. This zone is the hottest. It is temperature will be highest. Temperature actually that lies between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. Sun rays, the rays of the sun vertically fall equator, latitudes. And between the Tropic of Cancer in the north and the Arctic Circle, this one, this is known as temperate zone. And this one is also known as temperate zone in the south. And this one is known as temperate zone in the north. This zone lies between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle in the north, Tropic of Capricorn. The temperate zone lies between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle in the north, and Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle in the south. That means there are two temperate zones. Temperate zones on the earth. There are two. Sun rays never fall vertically on them. Directly temperate zones. But the temperate zone का जो temperature होता है, temperature of the temperate zone, that is moderate. इसका जो temperature होता है torrid zone का, वो होता है hottest. गर्म तरीके से. And one more zone is that lies beyond this Arctic Circle to the North Pole. That is known as frigid zone. And this one is known as frigid zone. This zone lies between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole. Antarctic Circle and the South Pole. The sun rays never fall vertically on this. The sun rays are always slanting, on these zones, on this frigid zone. The temperature will be here. So that means it receives the less amount of heat from the sun. अच्छे सारे को कम heat मिला. ये भी fusion temperature, that will be the coolest. So that means we have divided Earth into 3 heat zones. The heat zones we have divided on the basis of the amount of heat it receives from the sun. One zone is torrid zone. Number 1 is torrid zone, that lies between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. It receives the maximum amount of heat. The sun rays fall directly vertically between this on this zone. That's why it has the highest temperature. It is the hottest zone, and beyond the torrid zone is that zone from the Tropic of Cancer in the north to Arctic Circle, that is temperate zone. That is, it has the moderate temperature. It has the moderate temperature. And in the south, it is between the Tropic of Capricorn, and the Antarctic Circle. And beyond this, from the Antarctic Circle to the South Pole in the south and Arctic Circle to the North Pole in the north, there is one more zone, that is frigid. That is frigid. The sun rays are always slanting. The slanting sun rays are always fall on this zone. That's why it is the coolest. It is the coolest. That's it.